What big events are going to shape crypto this week? David Schwartz is a warning for XRP holders, and we're going to talk XRP price at the end, along with the scam. But what if I told you that more naughtiness was done with cash than it is with crypto?
Due to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
And happy Sunday to you all. Before we get into the crypto news, your comments come first. Mazda CX7 says, hey, $5 super chat. Appreciate it. Says thanks. Says, well, thank you. Very welcome as well. Brick 1357 says Raiders equals the face melt. Temple equals the lava melt in Crusade. Dust plus explosion while holding on to huge titted German woman. Yeah, what was her name? Elsa? Is that what the lady's name was? I think it was Elsa was the name in that movie. Bitcoin's sitting at 62,533, while ETH is at 2441. BNB's at 566, while Tons at 530. Who knocked Pantera down? Sol at 145, while ADA's at 35.2. XRP we're going to talk about because, look, we're going to need to know, are we going to be going into the buying zone, accumulating more? Are we waiting? Because there's news that's happening this week. We need to know if this news is going to kind of set us up for some action. XRP at 53.4. XLM, I keep hearing about all the world's money moving on Stellar. Not a chance, because there's hardly any money moving on Stellar. 9.2 cents. All right, so calendar this week on Monday, you've got the Fed Governor Michelle Bowman, okay? Essentially this, when the Fed people come out and talk, as long as they're not like really hawkish and really bearish right now. We got a really good labor report that just came out over the weekend, which was really good for the markets. We just don't want some negative tones. Now, this is going to continue, though, through Tuesday because you got Bostic there. You got Jefferson talking as well. You got the Dallas Fed president. So basically all the Fed presidents are going to talk this week, okay? The big one, though, is this, and this is CPI. That's happening on Thursday, October 10th, all right? If I can, I'm going to be doing a live stream. I don't know if it's possible because I'm operating off a hotspot right now, and comms are still really bad out here. So I don't think I'm going to be able to pull it off. If I can, I will let you all know. CPI data, either way, if I don't have a live stream, I will create a video for you breaking it down. So make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on the juicy goodness. Now, what's the narrative we always hear? Oh, crypto is for naughty people. Oh, crypto is for when you do bad, shady stuff. Crypto and nefarious. How many times have we heard about crypto and nefarious activities when we've been listening to those congressional things? Come on now, how many times? It's pretty much every freaking time. But when was the last time you went to a dealer and paid in crypto? Anyone? Anyone? When was the last time? I bet you used cash. I bet you did. When was the last time you wanted to avoid, the tax agency? What did you get paid in? You got paid in cash. Okay, I'm just checking. See, because part of the problem is with crypto, they keep records of the transactions, right? That's on the chain. Well, with cash, there's no records, right? And the thing is Congress out there and a lot of these governments try to tell you that, oh, crypto's the one that's being the naughty people. Cash, not crypto, remains the preferred tool for criminals. Whoa. The share of illicit activity within the total cryptocurrency transaction volume is remarkably small. Merkle Science's analysis shows that only 0.61% of USDT transactions between 2021 and 2024 were flagged as potentially illicit. USDC 0.2%. And less than that to sanction entities. So, hold on a second. All those people out there like Warren, Sherman, Maxine Waters that think that crypto is just used for criminals, it's like way the opposite. Perhaps the largest method is the reliance on cash transactions, including cash withdrawals and deposits within the traditional finance banking system, which further complicates the monitoring and tracing of illicit funds. Cash provides an anonymity and flexibility for bad actors, allowing them to move funds without leaving a digital footprint that can be easily traced by authorities. While it is impossible to track the exact amount of illicit activity in the traditional finance space, the estimated amount of money laundering globally, hold on. You want melting faces? Sundays are about having fun, okay? And it's also about hearing this stat. This is going to blow your mind. The estimated amount of money laundered globally 1 year is 2 to 5% of global GDP, or 800 billion to 2 trillion in current US dollars. So I want you to think about all those times people paint crypto as like a bad actor thing. That's just them trying to throw shade on a system and an emerging tech which disrupts the traditional finance system. By the way, if you want to check out this report, you can. It's actually like really, really good. It goes over each crypto. It goes over what percentage of cryptos were used for these naughty transactions. Really, really good report. It will be linked in the description below. Lego website compromised in Lego coin crypto scan. I'm bringing this up because I think pretty much anything right now that is offering some sort of crypto product online is probably a scam, right? Like all of a sudden, like Kmart crypto scam. What about JCPenney's crypto scam? Like, dude, like everyone's getting hacked to promote these scams, and Lego now got done as well. You notice the theme. And what about David Joel Katz's warning? Oh, who's coming up, everyone, along with that could be price talk. Lego website compromised in Lego coin crypto scan. The Lego's website was temporarily compromised on Friday, October 4th, by crypto scammers who attempted to dupe Lego fans into buying a Lego coin cryptocurrency. Now, see, this is messed up because you have to think about this, and this is why I brought this one up, because Legos you wouldn't think of as like a gross thing, right? Like it's very wholesome. So like, let's say you are a Lego fan and all of a sudden they're like, yo, we're going to be offering a Lego crypto program. And if you buy it, there's going to be special perks. And I know tons of people, like I've gone to like the big Lego stores and stuff like that, like in Mall of America. And my son loves Lego stuff. Actually, in our keychain, we have a Stormtrooper, a Lego Stormtrooper. Well, anyways, like Lego, real wholesome company. And there's a lot of people out there that like love like the specialty Lego stuff. So they see it online on the official account and they're like, yo, how do I get in on this? So you got to be very careful, and you have to kind of see what is all going on through this. So just be careful. That's the whole big thing I wanted to share with this. Now on to David Schwartz, okay? You know how much money that dude is worth? Do you think he gets laid every day? Ripple CTO exposes a sophisticated crypto scam to warn XRP holders. Schwartz's post came accompanied by an image showing an email supposedly sent by Coinbase asset shielding information. I'll break this down, okay? This one's a little wordy. Basically, what David is saying is that there's these scams come in, and the layers of these scams are getting even more sophisticated. So like how I brought up the Lego thing where people are like, oh, Lego's not a threatening company. I could see that because think you have fan tokens. You had the Real Madrid token. How do you know that that wasn't a scam when that was launched? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's really weird because you really, really have to start, like, looking at all this crypto stuff and going, whoa, let me do a full, thorough check. But what David's basically saying is now these scams are having several different layers, right? They're sending you emails, but along with those emails, you're also getting text messages, too. So you're like, well, wait a minute. Is it really Coinbase? Because, like here's the email, which looks pretty authentic, and then I just got a text message from them too. And actually what's happening is they're just getting more sophisticated trying to scam you out of your money. Now, when an industry is newer in terms of its controls and safety measures, you know it's going to be hacked and attacked. Think about like when we release new versions of Windows, right? Like when Windows 10 came out, the first thing that all the warnings were coming out, you have to get this patch, you have to get this patch, you have to get this patch because there were so many vulnerabilities. And then when Windows 11, same thing, right? And that's my point. So when you get all these new product launches and crypto still being newer, not new, because we're kind of double-digit years in this, so let's not be new. But we're newer and we're still working on the protection part of it, people are going to target this stuff. So be very careful out there because whether it's politicians lying to you saying that crypto is the tool for nefarious stuff, and it's not. Whether it's the Lego company screwing you over and it wasn't the Lego company, no, it was a scammer. And Schwartz now going, oh my gosh, there's a lot more sophistication going on. Be careful out there. Now, in terms of XRP price, being careful is what it's all about because the volume this weekend has fallen flat on its face. Look at this. $500 million in volume right now. That is nothing compared to what we saw here over the previous week, which tells us that the market's made its moves, For now, the market is breathing out. The market is exhausted. The money is just gone. You can see it here by the volume. As I highlight, check out the volume. 3.2 billion, 2.7 billion, 2.75 billion, 2.78, 2.81, and now $500 million. So we've really pulled back. And since we've pulled back on that volume, the price has gone a little bit kind of bleh here. Now support, yeah, we've got support north of 51 cents, but right now this is the boring zone. This is the zone of XRP where you're like, you know what? Like it's 53 cents. Like we've seen some 60-cent moves. We've seen some 70-cent moves. So, I mean, there's some upside potential, but then you're sitting here and you're going, well, wait a minute. Dude, there's been plenty of times here that we've been able to buy XRP sub 50 cents, sub 45 cent here a couple times. So you're like, gosh, like, I don't know. This isn't really good or bad. We're kind of stuck in the middle. And that's the mezz zone. Okay. That's where you just see a lot of accumulation, a lot of back and forth buying and selling, and things just aren't too exciting until the news breaks. And that's why I brought this up. So yes, we have several things happening this week. The biggest being CPI data, but I'm not going to put a whole bunch of weight on this CPI data because there's no Fed meeting this month. Okay. With no Fed meeting this month, that means you're going to see lots, and I mean lots of pressure put on next month's CPI data, okay? But here's the deal. Anything can happen at any time. So yes, you've got calendars. Yes, you've got charts. But was anyone charting the Middle East conflict last weekend? No. And you saw what that did to the entire market. So just keep your eyes open because right now we're in that meh zone. We're waiting for some data to come out and we're waiting to see where the world's events take us. That's the point I wanted to bring up, was that you can't predict this Middle East conflict stuff. You can't predict that there's going to be a flare-up somewhere else that just brings prices down. So the best thing you do is just be informed of the news that you know about, right? And be ready to listen when new news happens, because new news could be either good or really bad. And what I'm really interested in crypto right now, and this goes with that mezz zone, is we've got things on both sides of the fence. We've got rates coming down, which is really good for crypto. But we got the SEC appeal intention. That's not good for crypto. You also got Middle East drama, which is really bad for crypto. But then you got an election coming up, which could be really good for crypto too. And that's the thing. There's just this so much on both sides. So the market right now is going to be saying, hey, which is better, the good news or the bad news? And well, this week is going to help us decide some of that. As Fed presidents come out, we get CPI data. There are other nations that will be doing rate cuts this week. So if there's any biggies out there that shock us, I will be sure to share that with you. Now, today is Sunday. I did my long run yesterday, and guess what I'm doing today? Another long run. Why? Because I'm flexing my Paris Mountain Road Race shirt. The oldest, toughest race in South Carolina, in Greenville. And by the way, Greenville mostly has power. My town that I live in now mostly has power. My dad still no power. Best part is my mom went out of town right before the storm hit, so she has no idea how bad it was. She's going to come home, things are going to be cleaned up, pretty much back to normal, and she's going to be like, what were y'all complaining about? Y'all's just a bunch of bussies. Choo-choo bitches, I got to go run.